Today, we're going actually to showcase the real-life experience, how we, SplitMetrics and Babbel actually, have collaborated together and managed to decrease cost per order by 20% in France storefront with the help of SplitMetrics AI. This is a real-life story. Yeah, and so with this being said, I would love to welcome Lavanya Sharma, Performance Marketing Manager at Babbel, myself, Polina Ishimbaeva, Head of Customer Success at SplitMetrics, and I think at this point we would love to hear your huge applause, guys. Please, cheers up. A little bit warm up for all of us. Okay, so we would love, of course, to make a very quick intros of the company that we represent. So for sure, you have already heard about SplitMetrics. We're all-in-one ecosystem of mobile growth products, right? But probably not each of you knows the whole scope of products and services that we provide. So we have started our journey back in time more than 10 years ago with SplitMetrics Optimize. This is an advanced A/B testing platform. And if you are keen to understand actually what elements of your product page converts better for your potential clients, this is for sure the nice tool for you. Then continuing the topic of App Store optimization, we have AI-driven ASO tool, which is called App Radar. Now in the middle, will stay SplitMetrics Agency. This is a full cycle mobile marketing agency, from outsourcing completely, fully managing Apple Search Ads, marketing channel, Google, TikTok, Snapchat, etc., to probably outsourcing if you're short-handed with design, creatives, or visuals. We can help you here. We have quite an extended team of professionals, so don't hesitate to reach out. Now to the most, I would say, important flagship of our products on this, lane of fame, I would say, SplitMetrics Acquire. So we are for sure #1 Apple Search Ads optimization and automation platform. We're specifically designed to focus on Apple Search Ads and to increase, to enable you to increase better performance marketing and higher ROI. And now newest in our suite of these products, SplitMetrics Intelligence. So this is an advanced AI family models for app marketing, which is actually we incorporate throughout all our offerings here. We will then share a little bit of more details and numbers for sure. But at this point, I would love to pass the floor to Lavanya actually, so that she presents Babbel.
Thank you, Polina. Hi, everyone, and thank you for the introduction. You all might have noticed that English might not be a native language, either for me or for Polina here, and could be the case for many of you in this room. So this is where Babbel swoops in. This is an online language learning platform where we are trying to create mutual understanding through different languages. And it's been 16 years that we've been doing so. And I can proudly say we have achieved more than 16 million subscribers already worldwide. Moving on to, at Babbel, we are offering both the web and the app subscription, along with the B2B product offering that we have. And because of this goal and the offerings that we have here, you can see as a result, we have a wonderful subscriber base and 14 different languages, which we are active in Europe, North America, Latin America, among many other regions here. Now, off to start this journey that we have with SplitMetrics here on Apple Search Ads. Before I jump in too deep into actually the Apple Search Ad, let me just introduce our performance marketing team mix. So we try to divide this into web and the app category. We have our own in-house team where we have different channels and teams like search engine marketing team, the display team, the wonderful social media and the influencer team, all working together on different channels. From Google ads to maybe Bing ads, Microsoft, Meta, display, native, all of those. And after this, we come to the app side, where we're trying to achieve the user acquisition. And we divide this one actually into two categories, the organic and the paid side. So for the paid side, if I go in deeper, we try to leverage the mobile programmatic, the Google Universal App campaigns that I get to work on, along with the Apple Search Ads that we are working together with SplitMetrics. I also get to work with our organic side, the ASO principle, where we collaborate on different topics, different customer product pages, new ideas and testing, and different promotional offers as well. So to go further on this journey that we actually started, I think 4 years ago, back in 2020.
More than 4 years ago, yeah.
Yes. So see, it's already been quite some time. So it's been evolving a lot. And we found out that actually lots of our goals align with SplitMetrics. That's the reason we started collaborating with them. And the main goal, or the aim you can say, was to manage the multiple growing markets that we have more efficiently. Nextly, we actually wanted to focus post-install KPIs, just go much deeper in the lower funnel, And lastly, we also wanted to be ahead of the curve, get ahead of the people and other companies when it comes to new technology, the automation roles that are there. And this is one of another reason that we work together. Now, to take you more through the journey, I guess I passed it back to Polina here.
Thank you. And so continue the topic of SplitMetrics AI, and actually AI specifically. Of course, I would love to guide you through how we actually came to this, innovation, let's say, for Apple Search Ads specifically. If you can change the slide. So a little bit of behind the scenes, what happened with us. So we've started as number one Apple Search Ads automation optimization platform back almost 9 years ago, right? So we were the first on the market to launch such a thing. Then 3 years later, as far as we were developing the product at the lightning speed, we actually achieved an impressive milestone, and we were recognized as an Apple Search Ads certified partner. If you can change, and of course we are till today, and today we are as Apple Search Ads certified partner. But then still, our mission at SplitMetrics is actually to unfold even more at app marketing, right? So we were thinking okay, how we can make this our future even brighter, how we can help our customers and also app marketers even more, of course, save up time, of course, maximize profit, and so on. So that is how actually in 2022, almost, more than 2 years ago, we started, just think about it. Almost 2 years ago, we've started and established SplitMetrics AI, and no one actually knew about this, that we started the work already. And we first made first steps and launched research and development center. We started to hire teams. We actually started to invest a lot of efforts, both money-wise and people-wise. And right now, hold on a second. But anyway, right now we understand that SplitMetrics AI, along with our advanced automation, is a core, let's say, capabilities of the SplitMetrics, right? And we believe that basic campaign optimization features must be free of charge. And that is how actually, if you can click, 1 year ago, we launched completely free, the most capable Apple Search Ads optimization platform, which is called SplitMetrics Acquire Starter Plan. So, of course, it's most, let's say, valuable for growth businesses, like for small businesses, and it's completely free, right? And that is how, in September this year, we have finally released publicly to wider audience SplitMetrics AI. We have gone through many beta testers. We have gone through many, testing processes along with Babbel and other clients. We gained invaluable insights, and that is how right now we are, confident that we can provide you better performance. If we click, okay. And now just to give you a sense of power, how actually the data set, unmatched data set, looks like behind SplitMetrics AI, just wanted to share you a couple of figures, numbers. So our first models were trained on more than 70,000 bid changes daily. And we're constantly increasing this number of bid changes, right? Then more than 1.4 million keywords analyzed daily, which is also impressive. We are using 60 plus signals from diverse data sources. It means that, the humans or the person actually cannot elaborate all this information in no time. You anyway need to resort to Excel sheets, you need to resort to other teams that will help you to analyze the results. So SplitMetrics AI actually doing all this on the background. Then we are processing on a monthly basis 600 million data points. So this is a lot. Our ad spend yearly is more than 600 million. So, and this is across various categories, right? And that is how we observed up to 10 times better Apple Search Ads performance. If we can click to the next slide. And now I would love to introduce you to Samba. Yeah, this is our very first AI family models, right, that are noted for the superior forecasting precision, right? And just wanted to share with you a little bit of background how we are processing the data and what stages the data will go through. So we are gathering the data, as I said, considering 60 plus signals from multiple data sources. So we're taking data from campaign performance, campaign management data, our in-house data that we have within market intelligence, MMP data, also advanced Apple Search Ads reporting, campaign management API, like many, many sources. Then we are pushing this data through, these three stages, like we are deduplicate data, imputate data, and validate data. And last but not least here, Samba takes the raw data, fully anonymized, and turns it into insights, which is actually feature engineering. This all happening, in the background. Of course, you don't see this, but this is quite a, tough work, to be honest. And now, as far as I saw your faces like, okay, data, a lot of data, analyzing data. So everyone right now, keen to understand what's happening with your data, right? And we can assure you that at SplitMetrics, your data protection is a paramount, importance for us. We have all highest standards of data security and compliance, so that you can be assured that your data is not leaking at all, right? So the data that we use is completely and fully anonymized and can't be tracked at any sense back, right? So it's completely under lock, let's say. If we can.
Before we go to the next slide, just one question for you, I guess off the script, but how come did you guys come up with the name Samba? I mean, it's a very different name actually to come up with.
If
in case you know it, sorry.
I can probably, if our CEO that is in the room today, if he permits, I will explain. So Samba actually stood previously for Sambo, like SplitMetrics AI models for bid optimization, like Sambo. But then we thought like, okay, it will be probably, connected with martial arts. We don't want to sound harsh, right? So we wanted to bring more passion, more joy, right? And that is how actually was born Samba, right?
Oh, actually a cool story.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for your question, actually. And now wanted to get a closer look to specific functionality of SplitMetrics AI. So I will start with AI bid optimization, like AI-driven strategies. This is exactly what Babbel's team were using in our success story, and Lavanya will then share a little bit of insights and practical tips. It is easy to set up and completely automated. So on the screen, you can see like how in a couple of clicks, you can set and be up and running with the campaign. So our platform actually will also suggest you whether the campaign that you want to pick can benefit from being optimized by AI, because sometimes there is your campaigns can be already very well optimized and it doesn't make any sense to run AI, right? So we're very much honest, and we will highlight, we will give you some tips whether you need to go with this AI strategies or better not. Also, you just need to pick the target CPA. And again, our platform will help you to understand whether, we will show you the best target CPA, probably a little bit lower that you can go with, or higher. And the goal, maximum conversions and some other, let's say, options. It will be all highlighted on the platform. And now if we change the slide, Yeah, so just wanted to again highlight what challenges you can address. Again, just because I've started our warm-up by asking how many channels you are handling, right? And if we can imagine that, for example, guys from the first row said, 4, okay, right? So 4, you need to think about seasonality, competition, market shifts, I don't know, some new competitors that come on the floor, right? So AI can help actually to oversee all these changes. So it can address some challenges like scalability. You can scale much faster. You can address seasonality questions. You can address performance improvement, and you can adapt to new market changes. And yeah, a couple of numbers. So in more like a little bit more than 1 minute, you can be up and running with the strategy. Actually 1 minute, 70 seconds. Then up to 14 times more bit changes will be performed comparing to a human that manually will make bit changes. And then again, data points, we're talking about 240 million data points that our model will use in order to be really precise. And now to the second offering of ours, it is AI Bid Simulator. And this is, guys, the very first innovation. We're the first on the market for providing this specifically for Apple search ads. So many of ours, for sure, user acquisition managers, ask themselves, okay, so if I increase or decrease bid, how my conversions will look like? What ad spend might be? What possible CPA I would obtain, right? So it depends on like, okay, guessworking or Google Sheets again, or other analytics team to join you, right? But with this tool, you can easily, in no time actually, understand scalability scenarios, right? You can actually already forecast what your performance will look like. And yeah, just one stop here, I think it's very much self-explanatory. And now, if we change the slide, yes, I want to give the floor to Lavanya, because now we're going from theory to practice, which is the most interesting part.
Thank you, Polina. So let's actually begin with this AI-driven strategies. The spoiler is already here that we tested in UK and France. So to start with the setup and the approach that we had. So our goal was to enhance the ROAS that we have and reduce this manual workload, because we've been all dealing with so many channels altogether. So it's one of the ways. And we also wanted to be efficient. And if I talk about the markets, the spoiler, we picked obviously UK and France. The main reason to pick these markets was that they both provide a very different setup that we have, a different dynamic on the market level, and most importantly, very different challenges. And lastly, the idea of it to strategize towards the lower funnel KPIs to optimize towards it. Now, to pick one market at a time and getting into the process of it, so starting off with UK. So like Polina mentioned, it's very easy to set up and very fast, and you get a lot of suggestions in the previous slides. So we kept testing and we kept adjusting these target cost per orders that we had to improve the return on the ad ROAS. On a campaign level, we would give a target to the AI and it would go ahead and do the bidding for us. We will let it set for 2 to 3 weeks at least and see how it's going to behave. And based on that, then maybe adjust the target that we have given. Then we moved on to different non-brand campaigns where we tested off the portfolio and the non-portfolio strategies. So the first idea we thought, our team had this, since we are thinking of reducing the manual work, how about we group some campaigns, find a similar range of the cost per order we have for it, and combine them together with one cost per order. And that didn't work out. So on that, SplitMetrics team actually suggested us to try different campaigns, set up different goals for them, and actually strategize towards them. So that's how it all started. And if I move to the France market, so in the same pattern, we kept adjusting the AI strategies to have the better market needs and the target cost per order we had. Here also, we focused on different non-brand campaigns. This all started back in February, actually, for 2024. And till the time we started off with non-brand, but now we have added a brand campaign as well. With these different match type keywords that we had and different audiences. So for example, some campaigns are focused on the new users, trying to acquire those, and some have a different language combination for us. And continuing with the France market, and coming up with some of the results that we have. So we try to pull it all together in a graph here. You can see year over year, it shows a difference. Orange showing the 2023 and the purple in the 2024. There are lots of fluctuations happening month over month, but year over year, you can see how the cost per order did decrease for us. And it showed us that there's definitely a potential for these AI bidding strategies. Like I said, it started in February. It kept going on. We have just kept till the first half of the year. And it highlighted that we really need to adjust and give it some time for the AI bidding strategy to do the work for itself. If you keep on making these changes or like stop the test, I think that's where it would have fallen apart. So that's why we continued this.
Yeah, so if I may, of course, interrupt. Sure. I see that May bar actually stands out of all others.
Oh,
so
yes.
what happened in May?
Yeah, so you see, we have the first quarter and the second quarter here. And for us and for many other brands as well, there's this thing that every year, everyone takes a New Year resolution. That we're going to learn a new language, a new skill. And the intent is quite high for everyone, but then after that, it starts to fall down. Maybe you decide that you're going to go to the gym, but then you forget to do it. It's
me.
That's how.
It's me.
Great, then. So yeah, in those scenarios, so that impacted the cost. But also in this time period, we were going through a rebranding phase, and we were actually collaborating with our ASO team to redesign and update all the custom product pages we had throughout all the markets and the campaign. That impacted a lot and it took a while for the design to be, adapted towards and the bidding strategy to work towards it. And we made some adjustments, and that's how you can see we were able to control the cost then again in the month of June. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Moving on to the next slide. Oh yeah, that's another graph for you guys to see. Like I say, it definitely has been a long journey. So when we started, we gave it a little while in the month of February and let it set up. And then you see the fluctuations happening for the CPA we had throughout. And definitely took a really long road to reach there, where in the orange color, you can see the target CPA. That's when we started coming closer to the target we had set up. And after lots of adjustments, not just on the AI side, but few on the optimization strategy we had and different approaches, we were able to actually come to the level and decrease it time over time and month over month. Now, coming back to the UK, circling to it, this didn't work out for us in the market of UK. We couldn't achieve the desired results we actually wanted to have. So that definitely says that AI alone doesn't guarantee success when I say it, because it can't be the solution for anything and everything or all our prayers. Since we had different approaches, we started off with this portfolio, non-portfolio strategy that I spoke about before. So grouping the campaigns definitely didn't work out for us. But then we also had some unique challenges in the market level that were impacting us on the site. And if I go further to the product evolution side, that's when we started sharing the feedback to the team over there. And they improved something. They came up with some new suggestions, some new strategies, along with some product evolution. And that's when we thought to test it out again in the market of Italy. So the idea was again the same, to achieve the same impact with the AI bidding strategy with a similar sort of a market setup. Now, we had a plus point that we had lots of learning from both the markets that we have tested before. We also analyzed one common fact that in the market of UK, where the strategies didn't work out that well for us, we realized that the audience behavior has changed quite a lot year over year. And we noticed a similar pattern happening in the market of Italy as well. So this gave us another idea to maybe just test it out here. What if it works out here and it's more developed now? So we were also intrigued to test out this extra layer of condition-based strategy that they showed us. And we could filter in, put different conditions along with this AI bidding strategy to see how it's going to perform. Now, to the process of the Italian market, we kept adjusting the target cost per order we had. for different campaigns. So we had different language combination. When I say language 1, Italian, and language 2, English here, it means, for example, I know Italian, and I'm somebody who would be interested in learning English. So testing these different combinations of the language and the audience we had. Then we started testing out also on the exact match and broad match focus campaigns. So if I had a similar L1 and L2, that is language 1 and a language 2 combination, we had 2 different campaigns, one entirely focused on the exact match, and another one which was focused entirely on the broad match campaign keywords. And that gave us actually quite mixed results. So we noticed the exact match was able to be more efficient compared to the broad match here. It definitely did increase our return on the ad spend for the selected tested campaigns, more than 25% to 30%, I can say. We tested both the brand and the non-brand campaigns, so that's also, we had different sort of results, which worked out really well on the brand side, to be honest. And testing these different audiences also gave us a different sort of an insight and gave us a little bit more idea how it was going all in the UK market and how could we take those learnings here and maybe someday go back and test again in the market. And I guess this brings me to the collaboration. I think you can share it more.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lavanya. So actually, Lavanya has shared a really, the journey of how we first did not have any results, and then through our collaboration and constant, feedback loop, we managed to actually improve the results, and quite noticeably. And if we change the slide, I would love actually to share a little bit of context. So again, as head of customer success, I can assure you that for us, the feedback of our valuable clients is just, you can't imagine how valuable it is. And Babbel actually helped us a lot to improve our AI functionality. So just to give you a story, how we, what stages actually we had with them. So first and foremost, we had a continuous feedback loop. So if you want to improve your results, please, you must share with us your valuable feedback. So we were constantly sharing findings, some insights. We were trying to understand what's working good, what's working bad. And that led us to the next, let's say, stage. We were gathering ideas on how we can enhance the functionality, how we can, what's more, customize our functionality so that it's not for everyone. It can be also implemented for one specific client, Babbel. And then, of course, once we had all these ideas on our list, we were going, we were throwing these ideas, to data science team. And then they were analyzing and, testing those ideas, whether they work, because sometimes, you can get those ideas and they won't work. So we were making data-backed improvements. And then last but not least, again, to connect this loop, again, innovation sessions, guys. So innovation sessions is must have, again, about feedback, again, about some market trends, for example, right? So that we can actually fuel our AI models with these valuable insights. Because sometimes, AI is anyway, it's a technology. Without us actually giving those insights, it's hard to make it better and better. And now, a couple of words of how we actually foresee the future of app marketing, specifically within AI field. So for sure, it will be about AI-driven bid and budget optimization. And this is something that we are already just presented to you. I have showcases, 2 functionalities that we have. And of course, this is not, an exhaustive point. We are going to invest more and more in this direction. Then another interesting topic here is AI-powered assistants and copilots. So how we see this in the nearest future, each user acquisition manager might ask your virtual, let's say, friend, saying, okay, I have that amount of budget. I would love to run these storefronts, these placements, just, make this for me. I don't want to touch, anything with my hands. And this is exactly what AI copilots will do. And we are already in a R&D process here. Then AI first app marketing infrastructure. For sure, it will be something that unfold even more. So all the tools will be very much enhanced and again fueled with AI powerful functionality. And now if we change the slide, just wanted to give you an idea how we translate this to our roadmap. So bid optimization and bid simulator we have already covered with you. Then very, very soon, already in the next quarter, we will release ROAS-based AI bid optimization so that you can actually add your ROAS target and AI strategies will work for you, trying to maximize ROAS. Then AI budget forecasting and optimization. So again, when you are in charge of multiple placements, you need to understand how to effectively divide your budget across campaigns, across different storefronts, right? And again, AI will help you here. And something that I did not put on the slide yet, but already wanted to anticipate, very hot topic of nowadays. Guess what? What hot topic of nowadays? Incrementality, yes. Just applauding, incrementality, yeah. So everyone needs to understand, okay, if talking about cannibalization, right? Organic versus paid, what's that? Of course, we're thinking about it as well. Guys, we're on the same boat. Yeah, we're already did quite, bold steps towards this specific feature. It will be probably soon released, but, just wanted to make this teaser that we are thinking about this. Yeah, already on the go. If we change the slide, yeah, I wanted to pass the floor to Lavanya to her conclusions and key takeaways, just because you see, it ain't roses. We need to collaborate. So yeah, passing the floor to Lavanya.
Thank you. So to conclude, I guess I would divide it into two categories. What worked for us. So like I said, the exact match campaigns in every market that we tested, even if we didn't get the results, desired results that we were looking for, we still noticed that the exact match campaign showed higher efficiency that we were looking for. Next, the extensive historical data. So the more the data we had, the better it worked for us. AI could adapt that, could actually suggest us some of those target cost per orders that we can set it as one of the goal. And that helped us a lot. Next, the continued testing. Yeah, even if it didn't work out in UK, we noticed that it did work for the other markets, but it took a really long road for us to be here. We started in the beginning of the year in February, and now we have reached the end of it. And this continued testing helped us so much that it was able to adapt and refine the approach that we had. So continuing the testing phase is really important for us. And coming to the second segment, the key learnings. You really need to customize this based on every market. Even if we had a similar sort of setup in Italy or in UK, it still had different sort of challenges and different behavior on the audience level. Even if we followed any similar trends, we still had to customize more and more, not just on the market level, but on the campaign level as well. Adapting to the audience segment here, like I said, it took a while, but based on different audience segments that we have. For example, acquiring for the new users, or maybe different language combinations that we have, and could be different for our different brand, So adapting towards that is another key learning that we had. And lastly, the portfolio, the non-portfolio strategies. So before you jump in to group up the campaigns, even if you have a similar sort of a range on your CPAs that you're thinking, I would still recommend to test separately each and every campaign based on their goal, their historical data that they have. And maybe after a while, that if you see that it has been working out quite well, then maybe you should go ahead and group it. We still haven't gotten back on grouping them, but this is another approach that we are thinking of. We plan to, this brings to the next step that I have, so test new markets in the coming year, try different other approaches, Also try this more evolved feature, an extra layer of the condition base that the team has brought up. So that's one of the idea, and we definitely want to actually keep the balance between this automation and the manual adjustment, because AI cannot be the solution for everything. So you really need to do a lot of work.
Exactly. Can I just stop here and add that you see that there is no actually silver bullet that can help you. There is no magic pattern, right? That can, in one click, will resolve all your problems. So this is a continuing collaboration, testing, experimenting, not being afraid of actually fail, right? And then it's a combination of different tools that actually led to that growth, right? So it's not only about AI. AI in silos won't give you, this magic. You need to test, you need to adapt to new reality, new trends, probably, some changes in behavior of the customers, right? And then you need to combine this with different product, right? And then, if we can change the slide. With this being said, I wanted actually to finalize our speech, and I have a goosebumps, that AI guys will work better if humans collaborate closer, that's for sure. And on this positive note, I wanted to thank you actually for participating in this session. In case you have any questions, please feel free to approach us afterwards. I need to run actually on the meeting.
We have taken
so
up the
it was very nice to see you, and wish you a great one. Yeah, and the continuation of the day.
Yeah,
thank you.
you.